Dmitry Muratov is a Russian journalist, television presenter and the editor-in-chief of the Russian newspaper Novaya Gazeta. He was awarded the 2021 Nobel Peace Prize jointly with Maria Ressa. Muratov co-founded the pro-democracy newspaper Novaya Gazeta in 1993 with several other journalists. He was the newspaper's editor-in-chief from 1995 to 2017. And again assumed the position in 2019. The newspaper is known for its reporting on sensitive topics such as governmental corruption and human rights violations. As editor-in-chief, he published articles by Anna Politkovskaya that scrutinized the Putin regime. Muratov helped to create the only truly critical newspaper with national influence in Russia today. According to the Committee to Protect Journalists, his paper has also been influential on shedding light of the turbulent situations in Chechnya and the Northern Caucasus in general. Dmitry Muratov was born on the 30th of October 1961 in Kubyshev, now called Samara. He studied at the Faculty of Philology of Kubyshev State University for 5 years, where he discovered his interest in journalism. While in college, he made contact with local newspapers and held a part-time job in journalism from 1983 to 1985. After graduating from university, he served in the Soviet Army as a communication equipment security specialist. In 1987, Muratov began working as a correspondent for Volsky Komsomolets newspaper. His superiors were so impressed that by the end of his first year he was appointed to head of the Komsomolskaya Pravda youth department, and later was promoted to editor of news articles. Muratov left Komsomolskaya Pravda in 1992. In 1993, Muratov and 50+ other colleagues from Komsomolskaya Pravda left to start their own paper titled Novaya Gazeta. Their goal was to create a publication that was an honest, independent, and rich source for the citizens of Russia. The newspaper's mission is to conduct in-depth investigations into human rights issues, corruption and abuse of power. Novaya Gazeta's newsroom started out with 2 computers, 2 rooms, 1 printer and no salary for the employees. Former Soviet President Mikhail Gorbachev generously donated some of his Nobel Peace Prize money to pay for salaries and computers for the paper. Muratov helped to create Novaya Gazeta, where he was named deputy press editor. In December 1994–January 1995, Muratov was a correspondent in the war zone of the First Chechen War. In 1995, he became the head of the editorial board, a position he held until 2017, when he said he would not run for re-election. In 2019, Muratov ran for and was re-elected to the head of the editorial board of the Novaya Gazeta. Novaya Gazeta is known as one of the only truly critical newspapers with national influence in Russia today, by the Committee to Protect Journalists. Muratov often reported on sensitive topics including human rights violations, high-level government corruption, and abuse of power. His political beliefs, such as supporting freedom of press, has led to conflict with fellow journalists and the government. In 2004, the newspaper printed 7 articles by columnist Georgy Roznov, which accused Sergei Kirienko of embezzling $4.8 billion United States dollars of International Monetary Fund funds in 1998 when he was Prime Minister of Russia. The newspaper based the accusations on a letter allegedly written to Colin Powell and signed by U.S. Congressmen Philip Crane, Mike Pence, Charlie Norwood, Dan Burton and Henry Bonnier and posted on the website of the American Defense Council. The newspaper claimed that Kirienko had used some of the embezzled funds to purchase real estate in the United States. It was later claimed that the letter was a prank concocted by the exile. In response, Kirienko sued Novaya Gazeta and Roznov for libel, and in passing judgment in favor of Kirienko, the court ordered Novaya Gazeta to retract all publications relating to the accusations and went on to say that the newspaper is obliged to publish only officially proven information linking Mr. Kirienko with embezzlement. After Novaya Gazeta published an investigation by journalist Denis Korotkov about Russian businessman Yevgeny Prigozhin, In October 2018, Denis Korotkov and the editor-in-chief at Novaya Gazeta were the target of threatening deliveries of a severed ram's head and funeral flowers to the paper's officers. The style of the threat resembled others by Kremlin-linked Yevgeny Prigozhin. Novaya Gazeta published reports about anti-gay purges in Chechnya in 2017, where 3 men were allegedly killed, and dozens detained and intimidated. After publication, the Chechen government denied the existence of persecutions in the republic. The newspaper published the report by Elena Milashina and the list of 27 Chechens killed on 26 January 2017. The newspaper also addressed the report and the list to the Russian Government Service Investigative Committee of Russia, and asked the committee to investigate the data AB.